I've been working out of my home office that I use for my full-time job. So, you know, insurance guy by day and speaker guy by night kind of thing. You know, this is getting too cramped. So my number one thing that I'm working on right now, and some of you that have been watching the Watt Speaker channel know this, is I'm trying to build out a little studio. I need more space. I'll show you real quick what I've got going on in the current situation. I've been making do with a little studio, just a bedroom, okay? Let's go ahead and kind of show you what I got going on here. Just your, you know, typical bedroom size little office with all my, that's my kind of like my work corner, and then that's my speaker YouTube corner. When I'm exercising in the wintertime, I put my bicycle on that thing. It's 2023. So basically this channel is 8 months old, really. And it's taken this long to build up, you know, like say 500 subscribers. It's going to be a slow organic growth, you know, just trying to get comfortable talking on camera, even like I am right now, right? Because it's like, it's kind of nerve-wracking knowing that there's people out there that are going to be watching this. I've been consistent at it now for 8 months. And like I say, I'm up to over 500 subscribers. I made it to what they consider a YouTube program partner, but that only allows me certain benefits. Like I think I can like put little hearts on people's comments, and I don't know what else I can do. I really don't know a whole lot about YouTube and the way that the inner workings of it and how to be a YouTuber and all that kind of stuff. I just started out filming and putting it on my YouTube channel because I like building speakers. So that was kind of the whole way it started. So that's what this is about. This is kind of 8 months into a YouTube channel. Yeah, well, wow. So anyway, today with the other studio, I'm going to show you that. And we'll take a walk, take a look at that. And it's going to be in the basement. And I think what I'm going to do is basically film me building that little studio, so you can get an idea of like what's it like to start a YouTube channel from scratch. It's really neat because anyone, including you, can start a YouTube channel. It's easy, it's free, and that's what makes YouTube cool for. Well, that's why YouTube is doing so well too, because they have creators, right, that give them content. Then they can basically show that to, you know, a worldwide audience and seek revenue opportunities from having an entertainment platform. I mean, it's a brilliant, simple idea. And I'm sure there's a ton of complexity behind the scenes, but for you and I, the thing to keep in mind is that this is open to anybody, man. Anybody can do it. And I'm going to try to do it, and I'm going to let you in on it with me as I do it. And we're going to find out, does it work or not, right? Like there's a ton of audiobooks that I listen to on YouTube, you know, YouTube growth and YouTube secrets and filming. You can help this channel actually. You know how you help YouTube channels? The like button is a big one. Like if you like the video, that's huge. And then also the other thing is engagement. So hang in there, hang in the first, you know, 30 seconds of that video. But if you like speakers and you like infotainment, if I ever get that first YouTube check, right, how much is it going to be? You'll be there with me. Let's go down to the studio and see
how the progress is going.
Should you eat on camera? Probably a really bad idea. A little go juice, a little energy in me. Oh, the spooky basement. All right, so moving right along here. Here is the basement I've been working on. And I've done quite a bit in here. But I'm kind of lucky in that I have new construction. This insulation is actually very, very white, which makes it great for reflecting light. And it doesn't look super ugly. It's ugly, but it doesn't look super ugly. The other thing that I had done was I had painted this wall way better. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, that wall in the back too. That wall that's white, that was just gray cement. Floor, I've painted it brown, and this is floor paint from Home Depot. Should look like this, like that's pretty fresh, right? So it should look like that when I do like a mop job on it. Basement floor, it's kind of dusty, so that's why I have dusty footprints here. Here's another wall that might be usable for something, and that's the other side of it, is where should I put stuff, right? Where am I going to arrange things? almost at a wrap here with the floor. I've got this entire side of the basement done. Anyway, it's come a long way.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, where are we at? I'm in the process of trying to cobble together a DIY studio. I am a super small channel trying to grow, and this is all for retirement, say 10 years down the road. So this is a long-term thing. So you watching this video, I really appreciate it. And you know, there's some ways to help small YouTube channels on their journey or to grow, right? If you enjoy this stuff, you want to see more of it. You don't want to see that particular YouTube creator get burned out or tired of it or not benefit from it in any way and then disappear, and there goes your, you know, informative content. There's, I think right now, and I'm not exactly sure how to use it because I'm kind of YouTube ignorant, so I apologize for that, but there is down below some icons, and I'm not sure, man. One of them I know is, it's got a $sign on it. That button is down there. If you know how to use it and you want to use it, cool. Click on it. Let's see what happens. Obviously, comments. I love comments, man. Go ahead and keep commenting. I read those every day. I answer all of them that I can as honestly and candidly as I can, and as intelligently as I can, based on my knowledge of what I have going on here. That being said, I am not a pro sound engineer. I am not a professional speaker designer. I build speakers, I put them together, I modify them, I listen to them, and I'll sell them. My income is not derived from the YouTube channel. This is my hobby turned compulsion. Yeah, but I have a full-time job. So, and that full-time job is actually, it's a professional career-oriented job that it requires a lot of my time and attention. Wow. All that to say, what I'm doing is trying to clear out my office, man. I got to get all this junk out of here, all this speaker stuff, because this office that I've been using for filming YouTube stuff in, it's actually my full-time day job office and quasi, you know, indoor workout area or workout gym, right? So just a small room, but it allows me to, you know, focus on my job and focus on my physical health. So that's what this room is for, and I got to get it back to that point. So, and the YouTube channel's grown, so I got a ton of new topic ideas and stuff that I want to employ, things I think that you might be really interested in. So I'm moving the studio, my YouTube studio, if you want to call it that, this wall, right? Anyway, I'm trying to move that whole operation down in the basement, because the basement, hey man, I had an awesome basement. It's, you know, it just collects junk. Basements do that if they're not, you know, finished or taken care of or used regularly. So anyway, for the past 4 or 5 years, our basement has been a place where I go down to, you know, put in a new furnace filter or fill up the water softener with salt or look for something out of a box, or my wife will run down there to get Christmas stuff. So yeah, it's been completely ignored. So I'm getting all that straightened out. I'm cleaning, I'm painting, I'm organizing down there, and I'm going to set up a little studio. And in that studio, man, I'll be able to accomplish all kinds of things. Trust me, they keep me up at night. Whether or not any of them are valid ideas, I don't know until I try them. But I've got a lot of ideas running through my head that I can do in that space. Anyway, that's what's happening today. So let's take a quick walk. Yeah, walk with me. Walk this way. Let's go. Well, so my mission for the day, I think my mission for the day is that I'm going to start to kind of lay things out where they logistically make sense to me. Just, you know, figuring out, okay, this works best there, this works best there, and at the same time trying to incorporate where this whole little studio thing is going to be exactly. Because right now, I'm not sure. I thought I might have it against that wall, that white wall I showed you. Then I was thinking about having it against this wall that I had painted. Yeah, I'm not sure which side the camera is always going to be pointing when I'm filming. And obviously I'll probably walk around too when I'm filming, but anyway, so let's get going. I first started this project was to utilize this wall as the backdrop for my new studio. I painted it ultra white so that, like, say for example, if I had, you know, enough light shining on me, obviously, but you know, you can create a nice white background. Like, I've got a green screen that I was using upstairs, so I do have the green screen that is held up by tripods. You can see these tripods back here, and that actually could fill up that area as well. And then I've also got another backdrop that's it's bricks. I'll show you. So it's like a brick pattern, and originally I had this thing like up against this wall. It looked really cool, but I'm kind of thinking about like attaching it to this ductwork with magnets, and that what that would do is give me kind of a triple layer thing going on here, where I could use the brick backdrop, I could use a green screen, or I could use the white. So that was my original intent and thought. Also, I've got curtains. All right, so I've got curtains here, and the plan was to kind of box off this whole area so you couldn't see any junk. And plus, these curtains will be really good for what I do, which building speakers and testing speakers and listening to speakers. Like, having anything, you know, absorbent or something that's gonna kind of break up the sound, if you will, is helpful. So, wow, where to begin? Well, I think what I need to do is just to start putting things maybe against this wall, kind of see how that starts looking, and then kind of with the rest of this stuff, kind of see where I can get it out of the way, hang up the curtains, and just see what I wind up with like that. That would probably be a good start. Yeah, let's start there and see what it looks like. I'm already thinking about changing my mind. Think about using this area as kind of my studio area, and then that blank wall or that white wall I could use for, you know, some other, like if I need to take pictures or do something against a white backdrop, I can use that. Let's see. The one thing I'm going to need is electricity. Obviously there's electricity down here, but I don't have a lot of outlets. Like, this is really, so this is what I got to work with. And then I got, you know, a couple of just single outlets, like, you know, over there by the sump pump and by the ejector pump. And that is probably my best candidate, this outlet here, for hooking up my power strip to. Let's see, you know, sometimes when you're a little bit overwhelmed with a project, you're not sure where to start. What I've found personally anyway, is that sometimes just starting with the easiest thing you can pick away at, the low-hanging fruit, just to get started, right? It might change, but just to start with whatever is right in front of you and really easy to do, like at the moment. That kind of can get the juices flowing, get the wheels turning, you know, and yeah, then you can kind of, everything else falls into place. So for me right now, you know, the thought was putting it against that wall or putting it against this wall. Well, that wall is loaded up with junk and there's no power. This wall is completely free and there's power. So this is going to be, and I like the fact that there's a window here for natural light. Like, natural light is really good to have. I was going to just have all artificial lighting, but yeah, if I can have natural light, that's awesome. So yeah, let's get started with that. I'm going to try to start setting up kind of here. And as far as like a backdrop, since I don't want this ugliness here, I think I'm going to see what happens when I put the brick up here. See what that looks like. I don't know, pretty cool. I think it does look good with the natural light, as well as these lights kind of hitting it. The fact that it's moving is because I'm touching it. So I got to try not to do that. Otherwise, it'd be really freaky if the brick wall's moving. Okay, so here's my brick wall. What do you think? Does it look okay? Not sure where my head goes with it. Not real fond of the fact that it's waving around. So I might try to do something a little bit better than that. But that was kind of the general idea. All right, well, so this is the beginning of this little studio that I've been talking about. So I've still got the other half of the basement to take care of. But yeah, this part is coming along fairly nicely, I think. You know, it's it's definitely better than the office was upstairs. It's a work in progress, but you know, I hope that you enjoyed the video and got to see kind of how this whole thing kind of came together. So from this point forward, I've got a lot of moving things around to do. Like upstairs, I've got, let's see, I've got all my speaker junk upstairs in my office. So I got to get my office squared away. Got to bring all that speaker stuff down here. What else? Testing. lots and lots of testing. One of the things I want to do is take a set of speakers, at least one set, test it upstairs in that room where I was doing the other testing, and then bring them down here and see what they sound like. Now, in true Watt fashion, okay, I've not turned these speakers on yet. The RCA STS 1230. This is a vintage 3-way 12-inch speaker that Radio Shack sold, but these have gone through a RestoMod. And you'll be right here with me to even see if this whole setup works. Well, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get going with some actual listening. All right, well, I've got the Pixel 7 phone going right now. So the microphone that you are hearing me on right now is actually the phone mic. A little bit of ambient noise you hear in the background. I've got a dehumidifier running. It's in this same room, it's in the corner. And then my air conditioner is also running. So my furnace and air conditioner are through that doorway over there. All right. Okay, so it's all set up. You ready to turn it on and see what happens? Here we go. Here goes nothing. It should work just as good as it did upstairs. Came on. That's a good sign. All right. Let's see what we can fire up here on the old epidemic sound. How do I sound right now? Put it in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious because to me, the basement actually sounds way less echoey. So this is these speakers playing, just these two. That's negative 10 dB, which is where they're normally being tested at upstairs in the office. And how about this? I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to put you right in the sweet spot. And that's right about where my ears would be too. Sounds pretty good so far. Sounds a whole bunch more open.